Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's already Wednesday, hump day, halfway through the week. I hope you get my notifications. I hope you're following me. And we are going to create this morning using Autumn Expressions Bundle in the new mini catalog. If you're a customer of mine, you may have already received the catalog. Either I dropped it off, hey Karen, or I put it in the mail to you. I hope you've been looking through it. Let's see what's going on today. Today I'm going to continue working and do a little bit of yard and housework, and that's about it. Catch up to things I have let go for a few days, and that's about it. But I'm real excited about the things that I'm preparing for. Reminder that open house is on the 5th from 1 to 5 p.m. If you want to come, just RSVP. If you're bringing a friend, please let me know that too. I think I have 9 spots left max, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so it is almost 9 o'clock. I am so glad that I changed this live from 8:30 to 9. At 8:25, I was coming downstairs. I'm like, oh my goodness, good thing you changed your time. I just can't make it at 8:30. I have a beautiful project today. I believe I love it a lot. I hope you do too. And we're using new product and some old product. I like to combine, you guys know that, using things I know you already have, so you can make your tools and your collection go even further. All right, if you're here, say hi, leave a comment, give a heart, give a thumbs up so I can see your name. There's Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Okay, it is 9 o'clock, so let's turn you down and get started. Turn you around. Get you the right direction here, I think. Let me see. Nope. There. Okay. All right. Okay, and I can still see my comments, so that's great. All right. I have now my last live was my thank you cards that I'll be sending out. So I'm not giving any of those away. Those are exclusive to my customers who placed an order with me. And thank you for the latest 2 yesterday and this morning that just placed an order with me. I made a few extra just in case that happened. So yippee, you're in there. So, but I do want to give away something. So the 7th comment, I wrote it down. The 7th comment is going to win a card that I made that I'm not making on live. I just made it and love it, and so I'm going to give that away. Okay, so I'm trying to keep track here of the comments. All right, so welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. My name is Beverlee Morales, and I am your host for today and always on Stampin' All Day with Bev. Here is my August host code, and you can order from me at beverleestamps.stampinup.net. Also visit my YouTube page if you would like to send your friends there. If they do not have Facebook, that would be great. Good, because you're number 4, so let's keep going. And then my email is mofun44@icloud.com. Hi, Vera. Welcome, my dear. Here are the projects that I am using, the items I am using today. Let me see if I can just scooch in just a little bit. This thing is so touchy. There we go. All right. Oh, okay, let me count here. I think I got to count here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You did it, Karen. You did it. Woohoo, Karen Kirshner. This is on the way to you. I have your address already, so no need to send that to me. If you are a customer of mine, I have you in my database and probably in my contacts. So Karen is. So Karen, this lovely card, thank you for commenting always, is going out to you in the mail. If I catch my mailman, it will go out this morning. So is the whole thing in here? Pretty much. Okay, so you can take a snapshot of everything I'm using today right there. I'll turn it this way in case something did not fit. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Hey, Rose. And there are all the items I'm using today. All right. I want to talk, before I get started, I want to talk about this glass mat. I've had multiple questions about it. The only thing I didn't look up, I believe it's an online exclusive, but I'm not sure about that, if it's in a catalog or not. But I have the number here for you. It's always right here, but that's kind of small. So here is the glass mat number in case you want one and in case you have any questions about that. I kind of moved that fast. Let me put that there for a second. Oh, Stephanie, it's going to feel so good. That's what I have to do this afternoon as well, because preparing for a little class and open house. Organizing is always a fun, maybe not so fun when you're doing it, but it's so rewarding when you're done. Okay, back to this glass mat. The glass mat is a clear glass with a grid underneath with rulers on the sides and the bottom. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It comes with the glass mat and these corner little protectors, and these come off and on very easily. At first, I thought that was irritating. Hello, Pat. I thought they should just stay on there for some reason. Well, no, they shouldn't, because when you need to use the corner as a ruler, you can take these off and measure and then put it right back on, and so that's wonderful. And then the other thing about the glass mat, it comes with this white, thick silicone mat. Now, I use mine to keep the chamois that also comes with the glass mat right on the big part. Hi, Melody. Of the what was I saying? Of the mat. So these three things come together, and then the four corner protectors. And the silicone mat is awesome. You can put your hot glue gun with the tip here in case it drips any glue, and it comes right off easily. Your Stampin' Spots fit in these four squares perfectly. You can put ink refills in here mixed with water. You can put water in here if you're painting. It's just a very, very useful tool. But I've been having some questions about that, so I wanted to answer those before I got started today. Okay, any other questions, just let me know. Hi, Deborah French. All right, Autumn Expressions. This is in the new mini catalog, and I love this set. The font is just stunning. The wheat is just, I don't know. Hi, Claudia. It's so calming. I just love everything about this bundle. So I'm using this. And then just this little tiny leaf that I added. Hey, Sonia. Into my design, and that comes from the Cheerful Daisies bundle, the dies that cut out this big daisy here. I guess it goes right here. I cut it off, and I'm using this in my design. Silly, I know, but for me, it really filled the spot. As you know, my favorite color cardstocks are white and very vanilla. And I love to combine those two colors together. So my card is a Bev card, as you guys have named them. And it's white, and I have a little bit of vanilla on there. And then my color, hey Florence, all comes from the Designer Series paper I'm using. I'm also using the Forever Plaid. I also had a question about this. Now this is one of these ginormous folders. Look how big this is. Let me, in case you're new, let me give you reference. This is the normal size of a folder. And see how much bigger this Forever Plaid is. Okay, I'm using this today. And I've always loved plaid, though. Always loved plaid. And so it was one I had to have right away. So I'll be using that. Then again, I like to go back to things I've been using. This bow punch just really adds so much so quick to whatever projects that you are creating. The designer series paper that I mentioned, here it is. It is called Splendid Autumn. There is the code. It's gorgeous. Let's see, maybe I should share a couple of pieces here, what they look like. So there's 4 of each one. Hey, Bev. So let me get those out. Just in case you don't. Oh, look at this one. I love this new paper, too. Oh, Bev, we said it at the same time. I know. Look at this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at the row of trees. That it just makes you want to go take a stroll down a row of trees. A sunset. And like I said, there's 4 of each, so you have a lot to work with. Look how beautiful the wildflowers. Hey, Diana. I think no, I used this one, the first one. I just pulled the first one out and used it. Look at that. Oh gosh, look at this one. So you get the idea on how gorgeous this paper is. Sometimes in the catalog, things are like, that's nice, I guess, whatever. I don't need that, blah, 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 blah. And then you get it in person and your jaw just drops. Here's the last one. Thanks for being patient. Look at that. Oh, just stunning. And then, of course, it's double-sided. I think I pulled 2 of one of them, so these solids are on the back side. All these fall colors that are just stunning. Okay, so here's my scraps that I'm going to use today, so I might as well just pull them out now and put these back in here and move on to the next item. All right, I'm noticing I'm forgetting at the end of when I'm finishing my cards to put on my little adhesive dots, but I hopefully remember today, and these are the gold textured adhesive dots. They do add to your work, so my cards do have them on there. And then I mentioned the Cheerful Daisy dies. I know that my customers have the bundle. It's a very popular set, so I use that. And then these, oh my gosh, these are online exclusives. They're so you have to go online to order these. They're not in a catalog, but it says that on the sheet. And they're elegant border dies. I'm using this one. It comes with 4. I'm using this one today. Oh, these dies are so beautiful. I haven't used them online or for a live in a while, so I'm happy to remind you about them. Okay, let's put those things back. Then here is my Cajun Craze ink and this new ribbon. I'm going to show you what to do, something fun to do with this ribbon. It's called Wild Wheat, so it's the fall colors, just like the card is going to be fall. And then your snips, your mini glue dots, take your pick tool. Your paper trimmer is important on this project. Right here. And then your cut and emboss machine, of course, and your the acrylics, the platforms that come with it. All right, Bev, show me the card, please. Look at this card, ladies. Look at the elegance of this card. Here is the border that I talked about. There is the plaid. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Here are the dies from the same bundle and the bow punch. And see this little bit of vanilla right there? See what I mean? And look, can you see that bow? Can you see the gather of that stinking cute bow right there? Love it, love it, love it. The sentiment is stamped in the Cajun Craze. And thanks, Vera. And you'll notice that it's a smooth piece of cardstock, which we need to stamp on smooth cardstock, right? We can't have all these bumps. So I'm going to show you how I did this. Now, but before we do, let's talk about how is this border tucked in so neatly to this card. I made a 1-inch slit down the card prior to embossing it. Hey, Virginia. And once I embossed the whole front, we cannot stamp on there. So I have a strip of cardstock. Let me see, measure. It's 1/2 inch by 4 1/4, I believe. Yeah, by 4 1/4. It fits across the whole bottom of the card, just like that. So I can stamp on that, okay? So then I have a 1-inch, nope, it's 1 3/4 inch by 8 1/2. It's too long, but it's a long scrap that I have to put the die on to cut that out. Okay, and I want to cut it out this way, so let me tape it down now since I have it here on the paper. I'm trying to take a deep breath and go slow because I love this card, and when I get excited, I talk very, very fast. Look at the pretty little gems, but I'm just in love with this ruffle bow. Okay, well, I'm in love with all of it. I think the combination of a lacy look, a plaid look, a ruffle, and some color with DSP is just stunning. Okay, so let's get started with that. My leaves are right there. This is taped down. So where do I want to start? We'll start with the card base right here so I can show you how I did that. Oh, I want to talk about the inside of the card too. So because I'm making a, hi Viola, because I'm making a slit on the front of this card, you know me, I don't like the back to look funny at all. So I have another piece of cardstock cut the same size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now the 5 1/2, that's a little bit of a fib because I shaved it slightly, because when you put it down onto the seam, it might hang over a little bit, so I just shaved it. So it will be nice and smooth on the back of the card when we're done. And then this is a 4 by 5 1/4 to line the inside. What did I do on the inside? See what I mean about this font? Picture is frozen on your screen. Ooh. Okay. Try to go out and come back in maybe, Bev. So, yeah. So we're going to do the inside as well. So I'll put these two over to the side, and we're going to do the front first. All right. So front of the card, I'm going to go at 1 inch. So the end of my cardstock is at 1 inch, and I have my dark blade, which is the cutting blade. Now these cutting blades have little lines right here. See that little line right there? Okay, when that little line gets just before my fold, I'm going to stop because I don't want to slice this whole card. I just want a 1 inch slice to go all up to the fold area. So let me line that up again. Start at the bottom and come up slowly. And then just before, slow way down just before you get to the score line, and then stop. Lift it up and look. And see how I'm just before the score line with my slit. Okay. Bev, you did the wrong side. So we're going to do that again. I flipped it over, but I knew I flipped it over, but I don't know what I was thinking actually. Okay, this is the front. All right, so I'm going to put it at 1 inch. And I'm going to start from the bottom here. Am I in camera? Yeah. Okay. Stay lined up. 1 inch. Everything's good there. Okay, and now I'm going to go up. And just before I get to the scored line, I'm going to stop. Okay? And see that? Right there like that. So now I have this floppy front. Okay. Now let's get our cut and emboss machine over here. And we're going to use our folder. Everything's in my basket, so let me get my folder out. Forever Plaid. Now, everything that's new is available to purchase on the 5th. So, you can't go in right now and get this folder. But on the 5th, be my guest. If you really, really, really love it, try not to wait because, you know, we've had problems with things running out in the past. And I don't want you to be sad. Speaking of things that have run out, the haunted house restarted and now seems to be fine. Good. The haunted house kit is already sold out. It's stinking cute. I can see why it's sold out, but that makes me so sad. Now they're going to get more. Unfortunately, not before Halloween. But you can get it. And you can make it next year, or you can make it now and store it away for next year. It's adorable, you guys. So anyway, here I put my paper, my card front, into the folder. And now I'm going to lay it down onto platform number 1 and put platform number 4 on top and run this through. Now, I have not seen this card made, this technique I'm doing with the slit. I have not seen it done before. I came up with it the other day, and so I want to share it with you all. Okay, look at that. Look how pretty that is with one little slit there. Okay, so for the card, though, we don't want it to flop, right? So that's where this 1/2 inch by 4 1/4 fits right down in here to glue things back together and keep it stable. But in my mind, I wanted a slit for my beautiful border. So let me get that cut out and show you what I'm talking about. Now, I think I taped it wrong. I want it this way. So there's these little curves. I want it that way. And this die doesn't cut all the way out of the paper. Let me get it to the edge here. You'll see what I mean when I do it here for you. So we're going to put this down. And then we're going to take these pieces of designer series paper and go through at the same time. I turned some of the designer series paper over so I could get a solid fern. And then I'm putting this leaf here like that to get some of the color from the DSP. You know, that's too much of the same, so I'm going to get another piece that has different colors in it. This yellow would be great. Okay, and then I'm going to go through and cut these all out. Okay. So there's my fern, there's my leaf. let's see, do I need anything? I already cut this leaf out from the daisies already. So let's go talk about this die here. So take my tape off. This is Post-it note tape. That one's about seen its last day. Take that off carefully. And then pull off your die. See what I mean? How it doesn't cut it off the paper. It stays, it's to stay into the design, is in the paper, and then all your little pieces that need to come off. Okay, let me take my Take Your Pick tool and get this fern out. And then the leaf. All that stitching in there, so pretty. Hi, Lisa. Okay. And then my snips. These are my ribbon. All right, so what I do is, see how it ends right there, right there. So I just come and I cut that off. Same thing on this side. I got it to the edge, so it's very little cutting right there. I do need this solid part for my card, but I might not need that much solid. We'll see. Let's come over to the card. Now, what I want to talk about, so you get my gist, is if we just cut this nicely and set it here, it would look like this. Still pretty. You could probably stamp something there if you wanted to. But my thought was to hide the solid part and use it as a tab, if you will, for the card. See how it's hidden and it's just lace like this? I think that's much, much prettier. Now, the other thing is, if we do this, this is how your top corner looks, and we lose some of the plaid. Now, we don't have to have this whole strip. It's too long, actually. So we can cut it at the bottom. And why did I choose the bottom to cut it? I chose the bottom because we're going to put all this floral design there. So it will be hidden, okay? So what I chose to do, I like to find a place that works. I chose to find where this little V is right here, and just to cut it off right there, okay? Now I'm going to turn it around to the back and see if my tab, if you will, fits nicely onto this 1-inch strip, and it does. So I can glue that down that way. Now let's pay attention to this little strip here. This is going to keep everything flush and together right down here at this point. So am I explaining it well? Are you guys getting my drift? Hello, what is Lisa saying? I'm finally catching you again live. Love all you do. You are so talented. Lisa, sweet. Aw, thank you. All right, so let's stamp this. And I'm going to keep looking up for any questions in case I did not explain myself correctly or clearly. Hey, Cherry. This is in the stamp set that we're working with, Autumn Expressions. May the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. Now, remember, we're going to have a cluster on this end, so we're going to stamp this on this end. There we go. Okay. And I find it easiest to put this piece down first. Okay, so we're going to go to our liquid glue, and we're going to put glue on our tab. Then we're going to tuck this in as deep or as as far as you want to, and up to the top. Remember, the bottom doesn't matter. We're going to have some floral design there. And place this down. You guys like this idea? So there we go. All right, now if we want to keep this flap down, we need to add our 1-inch strip at the bottom, and that was a good smooth place to put my sentiment. So I need a little bit of glue on the front to attach to the back of the flap, and then I need some glue on the back to attach to the card. So take your time and line up your flap, and then line up your sentiment here. Now I'm not letting this touch the back because I have some glue right there. So see the back, how unfinished that looks? This is what this piece is for. It's the same size as the card with the bottom cut off just a hair so it doesn't show, so it's not longer than the actual card base. Let's get that down and covered. I'm going to put it as close to my fold as I can. Stand it up and make sure it's even. And now we have this beautiful front of a card. Isn't this border gorgeous? And then we have all those other borders you can work with as well. Okay. So our sentiment is there. I see a little bit of hangover here, so I'm going to get rid of that. What is Cherry saying? Let me cut this and then I'll see. Catch you live from up here in Canada. Shows as Cherry Lane, but I'm Tracy. Okay, Tracy, just like my town. All right. So there we go. All right, so now let's take the punch. Just so you remember what the card looks like. Let's take this bow punch. If you don't already have it, most of my customers do. And just go into your Designer Series paper scraps. And now we have this cluster of beautiful foliage that we can pile up on our card. All right, so this one's going to be a little bit different than this one just because the DSP is different, but I'm going to start like I did on the other card, on the prototype. You can use mini glue dots here instead of glue if you'd like. And let's just get this one going straight up like that. Hey, Joyce, welcome. Okay. I think I have 2 ferns. I do. Okay, let me cut out another fern really quick. I won't bring the cutting and emboss machine up here, but I'm going to do it real quick right here. I love this fern. Okay, so you can have it solid, or you can have it, with the different colors in it. All right, so we're going to put this one here, just like that. Okay. Then let's do this one over here. This leaf takes its place right there. And then this little guy that's from the bow punch, You're awful quiet. Just get slipped in right like that. Okay. So see what I mean about, I like that, but watch. Doesn't that just like brighten it up? I don't know what it is. I love this. I love this daisy bundle anyway. It's one of the bundles that sent me off the charts that one time. That one card, everybody all over the world, it went viral. Oh my gosh. So isn't that pretty? All right, so now we have this place where everything meets here. And so I thought, what am I going to put there? And before I forget, because I told you I always forget, watch my videos over and then I said, yeah, you didn't put on your little dots. I'm going to put them on now so I don't forget. Just put 3, and I'm using, there's two different sizes. 2 different sizes. I'm going to use, hi Mary Jo, the smallest ones. Come here. Likes my finger more than the take your pick tool. There we go. All right. So I'm excited to show you this. All right. Ribbon, scissors. And what excites me so much is you just need a little bit. So what's a little bit, Bev? Let's see. Let me guess that 3.5 inches would be enough. I'm going to cut it straight. I'm going to do a little bit more just in case. Maybe almost 4. Okay. And then I'm just going to tie a knot in the middle of this ribbon. And I'm going to press on the knot so it's flat. Let me show you up close again what we're doing right here. So see, this is how it looks now, but see the difference? Thank you, Claudia. This ribbon is such an open weave that you can grab one of the white, there's 3 white strands and then the gold trim edges. You can grab pretty easily the middle strand and pull on it. And when you pull on it, it gathers the ribbon. See that? My fingers are covering it up as it does it, but look at that. Look at that. So pretty. On satin ribbon, I like to gather it like this with the heat tool, but on this one, all you have to do is pull that center strip and you have this darling, darling gather. Okay, let's do the other side. Just grab the center one. And then pull the ribbon back away. And that's when they'll come out more and you can grab it more tightly and gather. So cute. And then after you've got it gathered the amount you want, then just take your snips again and cut it at an angle for a finished edge. And this is where your mini glue dots come in. Just press one down onto your roll. And set it down right where all of the stems meet each other. And you've got this gathered ribbon that just looks adorable. I hope you can see how pretty it is. I should have put 2. I always put 2. I'm just excited about this beautiful ribbon that I only put 1. So let me add another one. under here just to make sure it stays in place. Okay. All right, so then we have this is my prototype, and this is the card. Then we have the inside. So, what did I stamp on the inside of this one? Change. Oh yeah, this says grateful for you, so either one. But because it says may the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy, I wanted to use change can be beautiful. A lot of people are afraid of change, but it can be beautiful. We are not in control, right? The Lord is. And when He gives us change, we need to just trust in Him. There we go. And then I put some wheat here. Okay. And then you can get another piece if you'd like of cardstock. Same width as this, so that would be 4. And then it looks like I did in 1 inch. Yeah. And then run it through the folder again. So let's get a piece here. Let's see, 4 inches wide. So we'll start with the width, get that right. And then I'm gonna do 1.5 inches. I love that plaid. Okay, right there. The reason I'm bringing this back to show you this is because I'm doing partial. So this is just a little piece. You can do it like this, just like normal. Line it up with the black line on the folder. Or you can put the piece that we just stamped in here, just like this, and emboss it that way. Whichever way you like to do it. So just partial on the inside. I'm going to do it this way. Run it through again. And did you notice on Karen's card, let me bring it back up to you and show you again, that I added ink, gold ink to the folder. So her card has a real soft gold look to it. See that? Inside the lines it's gold. So this gold, the gold chain hanging, this really looks good with that. And I put Wink Estella on there too. Okay. So we're going to just lay this down. Yeah, 1 inch was right. Because I'm hiding too much of the wheat. Let's do 1 1/4. Just stick with your original idea, Bev. I don't know why I'm trying to change it. Because I have another little tiny strip of designer series paper. Any color, just grab one. Now remember the width is 4. And then just a little strip, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. And look how nice and tailored that looks at that point. Save all these scraps for your punching. Okay, let's get this down. And that is the card, ladies. I like that side better. Hey, Patty. So let's get this down. Doesn't that just dress it up? It looks really nice, but when you just grab some of the DSP pattern, anyone, don't spend a lot of time worrying about which pattern. It's just a little tiny strip. They all go together, so you're good. Okay, and then here's the card. Thanks, Tracy. I'll try to remember, Tracy. Yeah, right like that. And hey, Carol. And there we go. So bring out those online exclusive dies, the border dies. If you already have them, they're called elegant border dies. There is their number. Tuck in this little slot there that we made and dress up your cards that way. The Autumn Expressions bundle in the new catalog, along with the designer series paper, the coordinating dots, the gorgeous ribbon, and you can't go wrong. It's just beautiful. I don't care what you do with it. Let me show you again. I was at the beginning, if you missed it, I said I was not giving away the thank you cards because those are exclusive to my customers who order from me this month in August. But I made another card using the same folder and the same set and the bow punch. And this one goes to Karen Kirshner. She was the person that won it today live. So thank you for being here. I am growing on Wednesdays. Wednesdays I had smaller groups, but now I'm having bigger groups. That makes me happy. Any questions? Hi, Kathy Jones. Stunning, someone says, Bev. Hi, Irene. There's my sister. Hey, Julia. All right. Hey, Julia, if your friend is coming with you to open house, I know she asked, please get a confirmation from her because I'm filling up. I only have a certain amount of spaces left. Okay, and I'd like to meet her, and I want her to come if she wants to. All right, ladies, take care. And you like the gold on the folder. Yeah. Take care. Have a nice day. God bless you all. Bye-bye.